Well, hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Shani. I'm a part-time reseller and I have a ship with me. Today is Monday. It is June the 9th. I have one item going out tonight. One. I'm kind of feeling the struggle bus right now. So I recently switched to days. For those of you that follow me, you know, I switched to daytime work last Wednesday. So today was definitely a Monday for me. Just like it was for most people, not everyone. Everyone has different schedules. So, yeah. So I'm definitely feeling it. I am feeling the slowness. I'm feeling the lack of motivation to post, and I'm trying to work through that and fight that. And for some reason, I've really lost my motivation to post clothing lately. I'm trying to go through the hard goods. Hard goods can be easier to list, especially, you know, depending on what it is. Like tonight, I'm tired. I focused on some recent hats in a haul I got and some belts. So that's what I focused on tonight. And I'm like, okay, Shannon, just get 5 items and get them posted. And so that's what I did tonight. So I only had one item that sold today, which is a bummer. I will say I have 3 items that are on bids. I did auction style listings. I rarely do that. Every once in a while, I'll do it on kind of I don't know, like the conditions have to be kind of right. Like the last time I ran an auction style listing, it was on the Tom Ford Blazer. And then I put that, you know, my best offer. So I actually received an offer on that, and it didn't go on to be auctioned. So I have 3 items that are being auctioned right now. I was gonna show you one, but where'd it go? I thought it was right here. That'd be awesome if I lost it. I'll be like, okay, well, I lost it, folks. I lost it. Well, it was the Nicodemus. You guys have seen it in I was like, I put it somewhere. A little duck figurine. It's one I broke. I broke it. I re-glued it together. And I started the bid at $19.99, and I did note that I had broken it and that there's a line around it that you could see. So I did note that, and it does already have a bid on it. I think I maybe wrapped it up. I bet I wrapped it up and put it up because it was laying here, and I did clean off my desk. I had a whatnot show last night, so I did work on cleaning off my desk here so I could be a little bit organized for that. So I have a bid on that. I have a bid on a lot of vintage scarves. I bought a lot of vintage scarves off of eBay. I picked out several ones that were like signature, the silk, the hand-rolled signature ones. I'm gonna list them separately. So I took all the ones I didn't want. There was like 15 of them, and I put them in a lot, and I started at $4.99, and it's got a bid on it. I think it's up to 5 something, and it's got like a day left. And then what's my other auction style listing? Oh, so in all the story, I'm sorry, I'm gonna yawn. That's all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna yawn because I am tired, just like I'm sure all of you are tired. But I have bought a few lots of jewelry. I've shown you guys some pieces, and when I went through all the lots, all of the ones that were broken, really all the broken pieces that I didn't want, you know, if there's a flaw and I wasn't gonna even sell it on whatnot for $3 or whatever, I put it in this box. So I knew, take some deep breaths, Shannon. I've lost everything. I'm telling you guys, it's like, I am struggling tonight. But you know what? This is real life. And a lot of people would probably edit this video and not even do it. But this is really real life. And if there's the one thing I'm going to bring, it's going to be my true, authentic, tired self. And I'm going to show you what it means to be a part-time reseller while you're trying to work a full-time job. My job is sort of considered part-time / full-time. I transitioned from full-time 7 days on, 7 days off on-call nurse to now I'm working 4 days a week with occasional visits on weekends. And that's just like every 8 weeks, I help the on-call crew out and I just go pick up some daily visits. So it's like I go out, I see the people, I come home, I don't have to be on call, I don't have to do anything that the other nurses are doing. So it really is a good gig. It's just transitioning to daytime, being gone when the last year and a half of my life I've been home every day. And so it's just a change and my body's trying to get through it. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. But I'll just have to excuse my yawning. So yeah, the jewelry. I think I totally skipped that, but I have an 8x8x8 box of jewelry. It's all the broken pieces, all the pieces I didn't want, for my own crafting or to resell. I weighed it. I took pictures of it. I started it out at $19.99. There's over 8 pounds. It's like 8 pounds, 9 ounces or 8 pounds, 6 ounces. I started out at $19.99 on a bid, an auction style listing, and it got a bid by the next day. And then it's up to like $26 right now. And I think I have 3 days left. So not too bad. I'm actually really happy with that. It's all stuff I was gonna throw away. I wasn't gonna, redonate all the broken, but crafters like me that, or jewelers, the artisans, they can make crafts and jewelry and things. They can use those old rhinestones or those old beads and bring new life to something. And so a lot of the crafters or artisans, they look for a broken junk jewelry lot. Oh my goodness. They look for that, and they don't want to pay up for it. So 9 pounds almost, that's pretty good. So anyway, okay, on to the sale. I didn't sell anything on eBay. I didn't sell anything on Poshmark today. I didn't sell anything on Mercari or Etsy. I sold it on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm still getting the occasional sales on Facebook Marketplace. So the crazy thing is a lady messaged me that she wanted to maybe get this tomorrow. So I had to message her as soon as someone bought this to have me ship it to them. I had to message her and say, I'm so sorry this sold. So this is going to go out in a poly. I think it will be just fine. And it is a set of vintage Barbie dolls with some vintage homemade clothing. And I will show you these Barbie dolls. I'm not going to say they're in horrible shape, but they're not in like amazing shape either. So I have this whole bag of clothes. I was very honest. These are homemade. There's some stains on them. There's loose threads hanging off of them. They are literally homemade Barbie doll clothes, which really is nostalgic for me because I grew up with homemade Barbie doll clothes. So like, here's a little skirt, and this one's in good condition, but there are some that are in not so good condition. So a whole bag of them. And some Barbie dolls will do very well, and it really depends on what you have. And mine are so-so. So her hair's a little bit thin. Her boots are cracked, but otherwise she's in pretty good condition. I will say how you can tell that some Barbie dolls are pretty old is right on their booty. There is a stamp. And if they have the stamp, a lot of times they are the older ones. And if any of you are Barbie like enthusiasts, or you're knowledgeable about it, please like chip in, give people some pointers, because this is how you learn and grow when you resell. I don't sell Barbies. I just loved Barbies growing up. I definitely saw her and I knew she was an old Barbie. And I actually had learned from another YouTuber to look at the bottom, because a lot of the vintage stamps are down here. And of course, it was, and it actually says 1966 on it. So she is from 1966. And then same with this one. She's like, there's like a dog bite or something in one of these. And, but same with her, on her bottom, there's the 1966 stamp right there. And she's probably a little bit better. Her hair is thinned as well. But yeah, so I had these two. I got them in one of my most recent hauls on, I think it was May the 21st. Let me look. Where did I stick it? Yes, May the 21st. I got them at my favorite little thrift store, which is Bag of Bargain. And that means I put whatever I can fit in a Walmart size bag together. I did give them, I didn't know how I was going to list them. I did comps on them, or I separated them, and then I ran comps, and I thought, okay, well, these two particular Barbie dolls, their comps aren't like amazing or anything. I knew they would sell based off of where I priced it. I didn't want to overprice it. I wanted these to sell. And so I just thought, you know what? I'm going to put all of these together in a lot together, and we're going to do it that way. And so I did. These sold for $20 plus shipping. And some people might not think I listed them for very high. I really I didn't want to hold on to these. And some comps are pretty low on some of the old Barbie things. And it's things that you don't think it would be low on, but it is. So I'm just going to put them in a 12 by 15 poly. I think they'll be just fine. I don't think there's going to be any issues with them. I might actually just add in an extra padding on one side. Good thing I only sold one thing, because this one's taking me forever. Oh. Nah, it's not taking me too bad, actually. Just like some extra protection. Because it does have to go to California, which that kind of stunk, because California shipping is quite a bit for me. Let me see how much this weighs, because I don't want to go over what I said. Okay, it's right where I had it. So I am going to cut off the edges. So 82 cents each. All of the clothing was 82 cents. Not each, but all the clothing lot. I counted that as one lot. That was 82 cents. And then the Barbies were 82 cents each as well. And so after everything was said and done and the shipping, like, my net profit was $11.87. So I'm pretty happy with that. I literally just listed them like 2 days ago, and I'm so glad it sold, because after I saw the condition, I was like, I think it'll sell, but it's gonna depend on how I price it. And so I definitely did want it to be priced accordingly. Okay, so since I only had one sale, I figured I would go ahead and give you my numbers for last week. I know I talked a little bit about that yesterday. I had 25 sales, 27 items sold. I had that one bundle on Poshmark, if you remember. So 27 items sold. That definitely is not my goal. My goal is 35 items a week. And my net profit came to $332.30. So better than the week before. Not as good as the week before that. Yeah, not as good. So I feel like I'm just kind of hanging steady. I know people talk about summer slowdown. People are just out doing things, going on vacations. You know, I do think that certain times of the year do play a factor. But I just try to keep my head down and not let that like worry me or get me down. Just keep your head down. And Rebel, the reseller, I learned from her a long time ago. You just keep working for fourth quarter, because fourth quarter is when you start picking up. You know, people are buying Christmas gifts and, you know, they're buying dresses for parties and just all kinds of things. So definitely sales increased the last quarter of the year. And so she always just says, what you post now, you're getting ready for fourth quarter. So just stay busy, stay active. And that's how you keep going in the algorithm. So I'm just going to do my best to keep going. Even on nights like tonight when I'm ready for my pajamas already, which it is 8:26 almost. So anyway, so $332. I take 25% of my net sales and I apply that to a piece of my debt. I am reselling to pay off my debt. And so I am going to make a payment this week of $83.08. So not too shabby. I'm happy with that. You know, last week it was $64.79. So definitely, you know, applying $20 more basically. And I am super happy with that. And that's about what I got. Oh, I thought that might be my husband, but it's not. So that's about what I got for the night. I am hoping, because I know I'm going to have to put my store on time away. And just for, I think just for a couple days. Truly, I'm trying to like kick it around and try and figure out, maybe I should just extend my shipping time in eBay, because I'm leaving Friday and I'm not coming home until Monday. And it's you know, I probably won't get my shipping done until Monday night. So I don't know, you know, if someone buys something on Friday, they're going to have to wait until Monday night for me to ship it. And so I might just extend my shipping time out and reach out to every buyer if I, you know, sell on Friday, and just let them know. So that's really, eBay's what I'm worried about more than any of the other platforms. I worry about eBay because it really can affect your seller status. So I don't know, I'm kicking around, but there is one thing I do want to show you. This is sort of a haul, but not all of the haul that I got. So I wanted to go ahead and show you these because I purchased these with my husband. My husband went to a garage sale with me. I could not believe it. And he actually found these, which is crazy. He is not interested in reselling. He knows what I do with it, and that makes him very happy, but it's why he's lovingly tolerant of all of the stuff. He definitely is a supporter. He just is not actively involved. And so anyway, yeah. So he actually found these. So this is the brand Caddis. And these are expensive readers, basically. They do have some sunglasses, but these are expensive readers. Look at these things. They're kind of fly. I like them. But these are unisex readers. So this garage sale is like, it's kind of like for ministry. I'm not really, they do a lot of different, I think it's something for hope. And they do a lot of things for the community. And so they have 4 big garage sales a year. And when I say it's a warehouse full, it's a warehouse. Their pricing, you know, it's not, I got some Lafayette 148. No, Lafayette 148. Isn't that the number? I got some of that there. I got 3 pieces of that there that I'm going to show you in a haul, hopefully this week. But I got 6 pair of glasses, and they have blue light blocking in them. So normally, brand new, these run about $110. I have one here. Oh, it's the one I knocked down and it's over there. That I think originally it was $169. So I paid 30 bucks a piece for these, which seems a little high. But my husband is a risk taker. So when he's with me, I actually take more risk than I do when I'm by myself. I had passed these. I hadn't even looked them up. Truthfully, I didn't even pay attention to them. He goes, hey, I think you should check out these glasses. They're 30 bucks each, but I think they're pretty expensive. And so I did, and I got 3 of those. But I think they're all different prescription, or different, like this is a 2.0 and this is a 1. So different strength. But anyway, so I was like, and he's like, come on, just do it. Just do it. You're going to make your money back. I was like, I know, but I mean, is it going to be worth it? He's like, yeah, I think it is. Just do it. Just do it. Like, that is my husband. And so he was like, see, I should be a reseller. I should do this. I'm like, yeah, but you absolutely hate it. And he really does. So anyway, with his encouragement, I stepped out on a limb and I grabbed these. Some of the comps are good on these. I have seen some of these sell in the 80s. Now, some pre-owned ones can sell down in like the 40s, 50s, 60s. But there's definitely some that are selling in the 80s. And depending on what it is, I've seen it higher than that. So I don't know. I took a chance, guys. I took a chance, and I told him, I said, I'm spending all this money. I'm going to have to go home and list these ASAP to try and maybe sell some of them. So I did go ahead and get these listed. So I wanted to go ahead and show you these without the rest of the stuff in the haul. That's still in my truck, by the way. So anyway, so this is a little bit of haul. So I'm not sure if you know, if you are familiar with this brand. It's called Caddis. Maybe get familiar with it. They seem to do pretty well. Not a whole lot are listed. And they do definitely have a following, and your Facebook will have sponsored ads after it hears me talk about this brand, because it's like, this is all that is on my sponsored ads now. But anyway, that's all I have for tonight, and thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I just had that one lonely sale, but it's the way it goes, and I'm okay with it tonight. So have a blessed week. I'll see ya hopefully tomorrow.